What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jay Renee for Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you are doing well. We got a fine brother back today, okay? L Bentley 448. The last time he was here, we got to talk about his music, talk about the book that he was in, but it's a lot more going on with him than that. So we definitely had to bring him back so we can talk more about what's going on with him a little more personally. So, how you doing, bro?
Hey, what up? How you doing, sister?
I'm doing all right, one day at a time. You know what I mean? I'm glad that you can make it back. I'm glad you can make it back to chat with me.
I'm glad to be back too.
All right, so the last time you was here, we talked, mostly about your music and things that you got going on outside of yourself. But I wanted to bring you back so we could talk more about what's going on as far as your incarceration and stuff like that. So what exactly is going on when it comes to that?
Well, I am a victim of legal lynching in the state of Indiana back in 1998. This seems so far away for a lot of young people, and it really is. 23 years ago, I was wrongfully arrested and convicted for the crime of murder, and even though it was so much compelling evidence out there of misidentification or witnesses coming forward, seeing somebody else commit the crime and reporting that to police, and other evidence of police and prosecutorial misconduct, I was legally lynched, and I was sentenced to 60 years in prison. And from day one, as I entered prison, I've been fighting, for my freedom. I've been fighting. I've been going through different things and different ups and downs of the struggle, different appeals, where all my appeals have been exhausted on a state level because of the corruption, the racism. People don't like to use that word because it's overly used sometimes, but hey, you got to call a spade, the racism,
Right. You're right on that part. It's a lot of corruption that's going on when it comes to our judicial system, with our police and everything like that. That's a lot of time, especially for a crime that you didn't commit. How are you doing? How has the struggle been, being gone this long from your family and from society?
It's been a tremendous and tumultuous struggle for the fact that, I've been denied, my freedom for so long, and at some point, and it's a byproduct of my case and of my fight for freedom, I was sent to solitary confinement for a decade.
Right.
And the irony of it all is, sometimes in our deepest lows, we find our highest heights. And that's been the case for me as I was pushed into a dark hole to suffocate, to be forgotten about, to be deemed invisible, to be dehumanized, into a number, 995256. I found the voice of the Most High in Yahweh, and that really sustained me more than anything, and definitely the love and dedication of my queen sis. She definitely been on my side. Valerie Buford, my brother, and other comrades, all family. Everybody that's with me, they my family. You know what they say? A brother ain't guaranteed to be a friend, but all friends are guaranteed to be brothers. So my friends are my family.
Right. So I'm sure that, having your faith and your relationship with the Most High, I'm sure it's something that keeps your spirits high, as well as having your family. What else, what other things keep you from, just not like keeping you from losing your mind in there, dealing with that?
Well, and you're right, that sometimes that can feel like a given, but it is deeper than just family and spirituality. It's the work. What really gets me by is me being able to help other prisoners, other men, young men, to become men, whether it be through my mentoring, whether it be through classes I teach, whether it be through a conversation or starting a book reading group to help people, understand how to hustle and win. Books like, the Robert Greens and the books like all the conscious books you can think of, whether it's Malcolm X or anything that's really helpful. And I think by me helping other people, it helps me get through, because my life is not meaningless or reduced to what the state or what haters want to condemn me to.
For sure, bro. So what are you doing to, what are you doing and what do you have in the works to get your freedom back?
Okay. Well, right now, my case is under the advisement of Marion County, which is the county of Indianapolis, Indiana. Okay. Prosecution office. It's called the Conviction Integrity Unit. Well, they've been looking at my case and investigating my case, so it's under their scope. However, being that I'm cynical about the system, I mean, would you be after experiencing all this?
Most definitely.
So, what we've been doing, we didn't put together a clemency. I got a clemency petition in, and I haven't been seen yet. We waiting for the clemency board to give me a hearing. But in the meantime, we done had several events. One of them on July 7th on Facebook Live, No Cameras event, which was headed by my daughter, Kobe Blewett, because she did a wonderful job. The event was talking about no cameras, as if we don't see injustice, it doesn't exist. So we got to put a camera on it. The things that we need to really see and put a spotlight on, we need to do it. Such as the example that happened with our brother, George Floyd. And then we had another event called Yoga and Solidarity, where we got together with the community in Indianapolis to prepare people's minds and bodies, the spirits, for the rally that we got set up on July 25th at Tarkington Park in Indianapolis, Indiana.
So we didn't really talk in depth about this, I don't believe, but Truth Never Dies is more than just a song, more than just a mantra. It's also a movement. So can you tell us a little bit more about that movement and how people can get involved?
Oh yeah, the Truth Never Dies movement is you can go on Facebook /Free Leon Benson, or you can look up www.freeleonbenson.org, and it'll connect you to all the recent events, the recent blogs and everything. The thing about Truth Never Dies, first let me tell you my mission statement. Our mission statement is, we will ensure that truth continues by exercising the values of the dependability, responsibility, and creativity. So the Truth Never Dies movement is predicated around these values. Okay, it's about my case for right now, but any chance that I get, I expose any wrongful doings that I see with my brothers around here, or things that I connect up with out in society. So it's bigger than me. And it's always bigger than me. It's a people issue. It's a humanitarian, human rights issue. And that's what Truth Never Dies movement is all about. Hopefully I'll be home soon and I can continue this work. And this work, like I said, through creativity, the good work can be through music. It can be through platforms like Prison Riot Radio, other platforms like, organizing in communities for mindfulness events towards healing justice. So, and that's another big part of the Truth Never Dies movement, is the healing justice aspect of it. We looking to heal each other from the wounds and inflictions of structural violence, because that's what oppression and racism, sexism, homophobia, and all these things really are. They are structural violence, and we need to eliminate them. So Truth Never Dies is a vehicle to get at these issues, as well as seeking my exoneration and my freedom.
All right, for sure, bro. I appreciate everything you said. I want to give you a chance to leave the people with any final thoughts, anything that's on your mind. You know, the floor is completely yours.
Okay. Well, one thing I like for the Prison Riot radio listeners to zoom in on, IDOC Watch is an organization in Indiana that's against all prisons, and they fighting hard to really, give people incarcerated a voice, as well as freedom and people in the community. IDOC Watch. Go to IDOC Watch website is .org, or go to the Facebook page. Also, I'm in alliance with Green Star Families Initiatives out of Indianapolis. You can find them on Facebook as well, where we get in the families of people who are incarcerated. Currently, there are 25,000 people incarcerated in Indiana. If we get three people for each inmate, that's 75,000 supporters for a particular cause. And if you want to get involved with that and help us with this, please reach out to them too, the Green Star Family Initiative, and reach out to IDOC Watch, as well as my New African Brothers, the New African Coalition. Shots to my brother Kwame Shakur. Keep doing your thing. Hey, shots out to my brother Rashid Johnson. Please keep up the good work with your art. We love you, brother, and what you're doing. And any other brother that's out there in any state, whether it's Indiana, California, New York, Atlanta, anywhere, Georgia, if you're doing what you need to do for the people, keep doing it. Y'all support people that's doing real things. There's a lot of fake stuff out there, but, we on the real, we on the up and up. And if any of y'all want to get at me,
no third-party calls are allowed. Please try again later.
Put it in there so when they Zoom, I'm calling directly to you. They act like I'm they tripping.
I already know. But go ahead, bro. The floor is yours again. We ain't going to let that stop us. We already know what's going on.
Yeah, they didn't cut us off. They don't want to hear the truth. Hey, so look, for everybody out there says they don't want to hear the truth, I want y'all to go pick up that album. Innocent Born Guilty. One of the songs on there is called Mugabe. Hey, this is a preview of it. They want us dead like Gaddafi. Drag my body through a lobby. Take pictures on their cell phones and show everybody. My trial was a mockery. The verdict was hypocrisy. Too many years in they prisons where they locked me. My voice is still alive, so they still can't stop me. I'ma take my freedom back from them. Robert Mugabe. I'ma take my freedom back from them. Robert Mugabe. I'ma take my freedom back from them. Robert Mugabe. And that's what we own. You got to take your freedom back. Freedom isn't free. We got to go in and get it. Please, fight with me on my side. Support me. I support you, everybody that's with the movement, because this is a movement. Get with the movement. We are the movement. Thank y'all for tuning in, and thank you, Jay Renee.